Okay, boys, we're back. Okay, so now we're done with foam rolling and we're gonna stretch, right? And typically the model is we stretch what we foam roll. So I kind of just broke it down to some of the basics that you guys need here for efficiency. So I'm gonna start down on our Cobra A-frame, right? That's what I call this. We're combining two different movements here. We start down in our stomach here, right? Hands in a standard push-up position here. Leave your hips on the floor, extend up as far as you can. You're gonna now use your abdominals and your hips, right? Start to pull up and round. And then walk your arms back towards your feet, right? Here we're gonna put a load in your hamstrings and your calves. Whichever is tighter, that's the one that's gonna scream first. So the goal is to try and drive your heels down into the floor and press your arms overhead so your torso goes forward. Now, I already know you guys can't get your heels down to the floor. That's cool. Just keep putting the load on it and hold it. We're gonna hold these stretches for about 20-30 seconds, just like you do with the foam rolling. Then you're gonna come back down. Hips come down first. And then you'll contract back up, rounding. And if you want to switch off and load one leg as you drive down, that's fine. So, you'll repeat each of these stretches a minimum of 2 times. Make sure you definitely get them in twice, right? Okay, so the next one, we're gonna do the calves, right? Did the calves here, but we're gonna do another stretch to isolate them like I showed you guys. Now, we use some kind of elevated surface, right? If you have nothing else, a book, something like that. This is a half foam roller. I'm just using this to show you the form, to remind you guys how it goes. So you stand on whatever that is with the ball of your foot, heel maintains contact with the floor, and you step forward with the other foot as far as you can while keeping the legs straight, hips tucked down and under, push forward, torso upright. And that's all there is to that one. Again, hold that about 20-30 seconds, come off it, do the other side, and you're good to go. Moving on to the sideline quadricep stretch now, right? So this one here, we're gonna be stretching the underlying leg, right? So the top leg is gonna go forward like this, right? It can be straight or it can be bent, right? The underlying leg, you grab with the top arm. Grab it by the foot or around the ankle, right? You're gonna pull back as far as you can and hold that position. You can relax your head down. Now, it's a good idea for you guys, if you play around with this, once you get comfortable with the position, you feel like you can maintain it, then we're gonna work the rotators of the hip, right? And you're gonna start to rotate your leg forward like this, and then rotate it back into your standard position here that you started with. Let's look at that again. So you start to, you're rotating from the hip is what's happening here. And all these thick muscular attachments are pulling right now as a result of this rotation. And that's how we're putting a stretch on them. And there you go. So our next stretch is going to be the sideline shoulder stretch. And let's do this head on first. So, arm goes out to the side, and we're going to keep the palm facing down towards the floor, right? And we're going to start to push with our non-stretching arm. We're going to push, and the top leg goes back over the underlying leg till you feel it's a good stretch, and then you maintain that position about 20-30 seconds, and then come forward. Now, this is the framework for the stretch, guys, right? Now you got to personalize it, make it your own. What I mean by that is, okay, Chris showed me this, that's cool. Now, if I go like this maybe, do I feel it a little differently or more specifically to where I need it? What about if I turn the palm up and go like this? Oh, there we go. Hey, what about if I bend the elbow a bit and try there? Oh, okay, there, now I get it. Maybe you don't, but someone else will, right? go out here, but when I take my non-stretching arm and pull it back to really leverage a much bigger stretch, as if I was trying to bring my fingers together like this behind you, right? All of that's fair game, guys. I'm gonna have you guys check that out from another perspective here. So, we're face down, stretching arm goes out to the side, non-stretching arm helps push you, leg goes back and over. And from here, you're just gonna play around with the position, whether you're gonna be palm down, palm up, right? Straight elbow, bent elbow. And whether or not you're gonna try and bring your other arm back. Why? Well, because you can and the joint allows a range of motion, and this is where you need to be to stretch. Okay, so next one. We're gonna go on to the triceps now. We're gonna use the foam to stretch this one and the neck stretch as well. So you've got it handy because why? Well, you've already done your foam rolling, that's why. I think we'll do this head on maybe. So you come down on your stomach. Good. Upper arm, back of the upper arm goes on the foam, and you push forward while your hand tries to maintain contact with the shoulder or upper back. You push forward and press down towards the floor. So, let's look at this from a profile position here. So, elbow on, push forward and down, right? Not so much off to the side like this. Make sure you keep your torso straight. Okay, next what we're going to do is for the internal, we're going to go through an internal rotation of your shoulder, okay? And now you're going to find out you can probably combine these while you're doing your foam rolling just because it's efficient. For instance, let's say you just get done doing your shoulders and your back, right? And you're done foam rolling and you go, well, okay, I'm right here. I'm lined up to do this stretch and internal rotation here, right? So, the arm maintains contact with the foam. Use the helper hand, and just start to push down on like this to whatever your degree of range of motion is. Do not kill it. These are little helper muscles here and stabilizers. They don't require a lot of force and won't appreciate it if you kill them. So it's a rotation in the shoulder. Go down as far as you can without letting the shoulder pop up, right? You gotta feel that contact back here on the foam. Then push down to your end of range of motion, about 20-30 seconds, and then release. So let's take a look at this from the top here. So around the back, arm is in contact with the foam, shoulder is in contact with the foam. Go as far as I can without popping up that shoulder, right? Lock the shoulder down, helper hand pushes the paddle arm down here. And that's it.